Hey people, it is Monday, February the 5th. The time is 3:33 in the afternoon. And I just left my apartment building and I'm going to head into the East End to the closest Walmart store to where I live. And that's also the closest Walmart to downtown Toronto. I live on the east side of downtown. So there are two Walmart stores relatively close to downtown, one in the East End where I'm heading now, and the other in the West End at Dufferin Mall. And the one I'm heading to is at Gerrard Square Mall, and it's a bit closer to downtown than the one at Dufferin Mall. And both of the older Walmart stores close to downtown were once Woolco stores, I think, back in the day. Or at least the one at Dufferin Mall was. I'm not exactly sure what was in that space at Gerrard Square Mall before it became a Walmart. So we're going to head east here along Gerrard Street East. And as you can see, it's a beautiful sunny day. It's around 2 degrees Celsius. It might get up another degree or so today.
You actually text me the code for your lockbox and I'll put it in there.
And the weather for the coming week is going to be very mild, above seasonal, and some rain later on in the week, but the next few days should be pretty great weather, especially for early February. And there's Allen Gardens. And looking north up Sherbourne Street. And I have done some videos, obviously, walking along Gerrard Street before, and I've done videos walking to the Gerrard Square Mall, but I don't think I've specifically done a video heading to the Walmart store. I think it's around a 40-minute walk or so from where I began. If I were to walk to the Walmart at Dufferin Mall, it would take over an hour, or just over an hour. There are some proposals all along this part of Gerrard Street for new mid-rise buildings, which is good to see, and this one is getting underway. This used to be a beer store. And I'm walking in the right direction for this time of day also, otherwise I'd be walking directly into the sun if I were walking to that other Walmart at Dufferin Mall. Currently walking through Cabbagetown. Lots of great old historic row houses all throughout this area. This feels more like November or early December than it does February. But I'm not complaining. And here's Parliament Street, so we're going to keep on heading east. Some new housing under construction here at Regent Park as part of its redevelopment. Looking all across the street.
Carlton to Hyde Park.
There, now I don't have to explain what streetcar that was. It did it for me. Here's Megan's favorite thrift store on the east side of downtown. We've been here at least once for a video. And I'll be looking into the sun, but I can never resist this skyline shot here looking to the west. Of course, that'll be disappearing soon once this new building starts rising above ground. And this old apartment building is getting a major overhaul by the looks of it. Restoration, according to the banner up there. That must be quite the extensive restoration. And you can see the older remaining buildings at Regent Park are starting to look like they're in their last days. Windows are boarded up. Because I thought people were still living in many of these older remaining buildings. But it seems like the people are gradually leaving, if not completely gone already. So those buildings will be demolished and replaced with new housing. Old Cabbagetown is just to the north of here. These ones still seem to be occupied over here. Maybe. It's kind of hard to tell. I still see air conditioners and curtains and some things in the windows here and there. But some windows are boarded up here and there also. Maybe say unit by unit basis until the entire building is vacant. And we're almost ready to leave the downtown area here. Of course, this far east side of downtown is mostly residential. But once you head over the Don River up ahead, you head into the east end of the city. And of course, this car just had to inch forward instead of just letting pedestrians cross. It's crossing River Street, named after the Don River, which we're about to cross. These buildings are rather notorious. These are not part of the old Regent Park, but they shared a lot of the same bad reputation as many of the older buildings in Regent Park. I'm not sure how it is nowadays, but I'm thinking back 10, 15 years or so. Maybe they've improved since then. Heading over the Don Valley. There's the river, looking rather serene right now. And the Don Valley Parkway. Saying goodbye to downtown as we make our way into the East End. The Riverdale neighborhood is straight ahead, but it also contains some neighborhoods within the greater Riverdale area, such as East Chinatown. We'll be passing through that just in a few minutes. Bridgepoint Hospital and the old Don Jail, which is now incorporated into that complex. There's the Chinatown gate. Welcome you to East Chinatown, behind the streetcar. And look, some old-fashioned Superman phone booths here. Not sure if they work. And Broadview and Gerrard. There are a few supermarkets along this stretch in East Chinatown. It's not as big and busy as the main downtown Chinatown, but it's still very interesting and usually fairly lively at certain times of day, at least. And neighborhood high school here. Riverdale Collegiate Institute. Or no, Eastdale, I should say. This is the Riverdale neighborhood, but Eastdale is the name of the school. I think they should have called this school Degrassi High, mainly because it's right on the corner of Degrassi Street right here. Same Degrassi from the TV show, or I guess multiple TV shows bearing the Degrassi name. Looking back towards downtown. And we're starting to come out of East Chinatown now. It just runs for a few blocks along Gerrard and for even fewer blocks south down Broadview Avenue. And Gerrard Street has a fairly gritty look to it as you head east. There is a hint of gentrification taking place though along certain stretches. And it alternates between stretches of retail storefronts and old gritty dense housing with some newer builds such as across the street starting to become more prevalent as the years go by. I actually quite like its sort of slightly run down but still lively atmosphere. Fire station and the Real Jerk restaurant. Over there, there's a Dollarama and a No Frills grocery store. I think this area is slated for some major redevelopment in the future, though, as the new Ontario Line subway will be making its way right across here, utilizing the rail right of way here. And there's a train right there. That's a Via train. So that's heading into Union Station. And GO trains also utilize that corridor. And in the future, a new subway line. So I saw some proposals for major new housing developments that will pop up around the area near the future subway stations. And we're almost at my destination. I can see the Gerrard Square Mall up ahead. I've never really noticed this pizza place before. All right, let's cross here. I wonder if this is also the closest standalone McDonald's location to where I live. Of course, there are many McDonald's locations much closer to my building, but most of them are in storefronts on Yonge Street and other busy downtown streets, or inside mall food courts and that sort of thing. There's one at Bathurst and Dundas. That might be a freestanding location. It probably is a bit closer. And here's the Gerrard Square Mall. This is a sort of small neighborhood shopping mall, dating from the 1980s. And it's rather compact in design to fit into an older urban area such as this. It has multiple levels and large multi-story parking garage. Almost like an urban format mall, I guess, by 1980s standards. And a number of anchor stores. Other than the Walmart, there's a Staples, a Home Depot, a big Winners store. I thought there might be an entrance to the Walmart from the street, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Looks like I'll have to enter the mall and head inside. So the main entrance I already passed, but I'm pretty sure there's another access over here I can use. You can see how they just sort of plunk this shopping mall down into an old neighborhood. I'd like to see some aerial photos of this location before the mall was built, just to see exactly what was there before. There's the parking garage. This is the Home Depot entrance here. And there's a GO train. So maybe I'll have to head inside and walk through Home Depot to get to the rest of the mall. Never done this before, so I'm just sort of making things up as I go along. This video could have just easily been about the closest Home Depot to where I live. Maybe I'll add that in. The closest Walmart and the closest Home Depot. And this is probably the first time I've been in a Home Depot in about 15 years. I think I went into my hometown Home Depot a couple of times before I moved. All right. That wasn't too hard to find the way into the mall.
Would you like an e-receipt? Thank you for shopping at the Home Depot.
You're welcome, but I didn't shop. So we're in the mall. Here's the food court. As you can see, it's very compact in design. Got a nice skylight. And there's the Walmart. So I guess you have to come inside the mall to get to the Walmart. So yeah, if anyone knows what this was before it was Walmart, was it a Zellers perhaps? Or some other large retailer? It was before my time anyway, as a Torontonian. So that is it. I'm not going to head into the store for the video, so I'm going to wrap things up here. I hope you enjoyed the walk from my building to the closest Walmart to where I live, and also the closest Walmart to downtown Toronto, and I suppose the closest Home Depot as well. So I hope you enjoyed the walk here to the Gerrard Square Mall on a beautiful sunny Monday. Be sure to leave a comment down below, let me know your thoughts, and also be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal, as well as via my merch store, and you can also support the channel by sending a super thanks or by becoming a channel member. And you can find me on Instagram also under KContinuum. So, thanks for watching, and thanks to all the channel members. And be sure to keep checking back, because, as always, I will continue.